Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And it is nearly 1 in the morning right now as I am recording this video. I'm drinking some nice hot tea, chilling, just relaxing, and celebrating one of the biggest announcements in this entire XRP lawsuit. What is it? Well, it's essentially game over for the SEC. And this solidifies the most historical event in the entire life cycle of XRP. I take you back to September 5th. We talked about this article in the beginning of this month. Crypto legal expert says XRP settlement between the SEC and Ripple could be imminent. Now, when we did report on this is from Jeremy Hogan, by the way. We said, we weren't going to get our hopes up because for the longest time, this case has been dragging on and on and on with multiple delays after delay. But we do see here, the most likely settlement time frame is from now until the end of November because the cards will be on the table. Now, let's take a look at this post from the 21st. Remember, I did multiple live streams this month on the XRP price action. The SEC versus Ripple demand for a swift verdict helps XRP price soar. There are rumors of a Ripple and SEC settlement. XRP has reached a long-term descending resistance line. It has broken out from a symmetrical triangle. And when we really kind of looked at the XRP price action going back to like the 21st, it was extremely bullish. And we have been holding up. Now, I'm going to say a few things in this video. We're going to cover a few things in this video, and we are really kind of going in depth on the price action as well. I will say this though, we have officially seen what looks like the end of this lawsuit. I take you guys back to December 1st of 2021. And I said, once a settlement happens for XRP, all price predictions go out the window. The price of XRP will literally go parabolic. Mass relistings, plus US-based partners like Bank of America rejoin, plus Ripple IPO, plus on-demand liquidity adoption explodes, plus retail FOMO. The case is so bullish. XRP community. Now, with all this in mind, I want to go over to what just happened. I said game over. We do see just in. Judge overrules and orders the SEC to turn over Hinman documents in the Ripple case. This is huge. Absolutely massive. In fact, I want you all to understand why this is so huge. First off, the SEC is not going to hand over those documents. You might be questioning, why? Why would they not hand over those documents? Because they are so detrimental to the overall SEC reputation. And the, insight on these documents, there is so much information within these documents that are going to show clear corruption and backdoor deals. These documents are extremely damning for the SEC. I said it since day one. We will no longer see these documents. We heard about them. A lot of people have talked about them, but we will never see them. The SEC is going to protect their face value. They are not going to provide any insights to the public on these documents. These documents are extremely damning to the SEC's entire reputation. And really, I would argue that these documents essentially put a nail in the coffin for the SEC. But we also did see a ton of individuals getting very excited over on Twitter. Jeremy Hogan couldn't hold it back. Judge Torres agreed with Judge Knepper on every single issue related to the Hinman emails, relevance, check attorney-client privilege, check DPP, check. Some days I'm proud of this profession. And here you guys have the official announcement from James K. Fallon, breaking Judge Torres overrules the SEC's objections and orders the SEC to turn over the Hinman documents. This is going to be exciting. And we do see down here, James, they have been asked several times for these documents. What happens now if these still don't comply? Matt, they could also file a motion asking Judge Torres to reconsider her decision, which would further delay things, and that's most likely the big thing. But this is, in my opinion, a huge defeat. We do see down here from Moon Lambo, shattering defeat for the SEC. Judge rules they must hand over the Hinman emails. Do you still think this starts the 90-day timer for the SEC and Ripple to reach a settlement? This is what I was referencing for anyone wondering, and we do see down here, great question. I said I believe that this case would settle within 90 days from Judge Torres affirming Judge Nepern's decision. I still stand by that. However, I didn't really consider Ripple insisting on summary judgment without the emails and documents. In hindsight, it makes sense. And yeah, I would argue that this starts the clock. The settlement time frame, or the settlement countdown has officially started, and we don't know the specific time frame on it, but a 2023 settlement seems inevitable at this point, and it's getting very exciting, guys. It is getting very, very exciting. And we do see over here from Eleanor Tourette. But by the way, if you guys don't follow her on Twitter, I highly advise you to all go follow her. This is from Stuart Alderati, General Counsel at Ripple. We do see a statement from him. We're pleased by the sixth and hopefully final decision from the court to produce these documents, which grants Ripple access to important documents that the SEC has continued to withhold. We do see down here the SEC Gov continues to deliberatively foster uncertainty rather than provide clear guidance, which is why we are vigorously defending this case on behalf of the entire crypto industry. And I really do think that at the end of the day, these emails are going to be the thing that streamlines a settlement. The countdown has started. Everyone out there that is an XRP holder should be prepared for what happens next. And we also do see a few steps here. Shout out to James K. Fallon again. 1 out of 4. Some thoughts on the next steps in the quest for the Hinman documents. The SEC has a number of procedural cards they can play to try to further delay complying with the order to produce the Hinman documents. First, they could ask Judge Torres to reconsider her order overruling the SEC objection. Second, they could skip the motion for reconsideration and just ask her to certify an appeal on the decision she issued today. Third, they could go to the Court of Appeals directly on a petition for right of mandamus. As I've mentioned before, these are all low probability of success maneuvers, but if the SEC wants to delay producing the documents, they may try any or even all of these maneuvers, and that could take us an additional 2 to 3 months to work out. None of these attempts to or at delay, however, will impact the summary judgment schedule. So at the end of the day, the 2 to 3 month time frame looks very interesting here, and it looks like we have essentially a solidified settlement in 2023. And I know that seems like a little bit of a wait, but if you have waited this long since 2020, you could wait another 2 to 3 months. That is not that long at all. Remember, patience pays dividends. Patience is the big game changer in this market. It really is what sets you apart from all the rest. Most people will miss out on generational wealth simply because they cannot wait at all. And also, I want to share with you guys the price chart of XRP. We do see over here from blockchain backer himself, as the news dropped that Judge Torres overruled the SEC's objection, ordering the SEC to turn over the Hinman emails. The price of XRP rose on the hopes of a settlement coming soon, with XRP being freed from the wraths of the SEC and exchange's potential relisting, surging 17. That's right, 17%. Now, although this is very exciting, I want to ground you guys a little bit, and even Blockchain Backer has grounded people a little bit on Twitter. He is talking about a retest of the 37 to 39 cent zone. I think that is extremely realistic. I think that is the area that I think everyone should be looking into buying. I think that this is probably the last major opportunity to buy XRP at these levels for a while. And you might be wondering, well, why, Nick? Why do you think that is? Well, first off, I share with you guys real quick on this chart the major resistance zone that I'm hoping for us to actually turn into support, which is at 38 cents. this is the golden area for me to actually be buying XRP, to be completely honest with you guys. This is where a lot of that support lies, especially on the 3-day span. You can see it. I mean, like, this is the golden area, which I think we will flip into support, similar to going back to May. And if you look at where we are now, by the way, we are in a bull flag formation, but we still are hitting some nice resistance here. You could argue on the 3-day span that the major resistance is on that candle going all the way back to May. It's right around the same range that we are, tapping it. Currently, OBV, though, looking very bullish. We are still increasing rapidly from the June timeframe, as you guys do see. We still need to make it over a few hurdles here, but things are looking pretty good. And I would argue that right now, as we do look at XRP, the next level that I'm looking at in regards to resistance, if we could break out of the 49-cent zone and actually hold above it, would be about 60-some cents. And after that, the sky is the limit, at least until around 91 cents exact. And from there, we really kind of start to see where we could go to next. But the upside potential on XRP is still very, very bullish. We've been looking at the macro fib levels for this thing, and they are still extremely insane. I mean, like, you're looking at $8 to $26 at the low end. Of course, a lot of those higher targets are, irrelevant. This is on the log scale. If we go off of the log scale, you could definitely check out some of the more realistic ones, with the last fib outreach being $26 almost. Just so that you guys know, the big thing around this outreach fib up here, the 8, so this would be about $26. I share with you guys the fact that Luna was one of the... there's a very low percentage of tokens that actually outreach to the last fib level, and Luna was one of them before it ultimately crashed and burned. Do I think that XRP could outreach to 25, almost $26, which, by the way, from our current level, this would be about a 52x opportunity, almost a 53x. If we could get in on that nice buy range down there, the outreach up here would be nearly 67x in regards to the return. Is it possible? Again, you really are betting on like a massive parabolic inflow of volume, which, do I think that the settlement could do it? Yeah, I do think so. But a more conservative level would be about the $8 range, which is almost $8.50, still a 22x opportunity, all the way to about $15, which is about 38x. And I'm very excited. I think that when we really kind of look at the macro view on XRP, this thing looks great. I mean, you go all the way back to 2017, 2018, and this thing did about a 57,844% run up. Do I think that we're going to repeat that percentage? No, I don't believe so. I know that a lot of people have asked me about this. Honestly, I would argue that from the March lows, long term, we could see those returns, which would be, I mean, it would be anywhere between about like, $50 to $60 some dollars, almost $70. But this is long term. Like, we're talking way into the future. But even off of those March lows, from our recent high, we still did about a 16x opportunity. If we outreach to that nice little $15 level, this is about a 128x opportunity run. I think that that's great, and I think that that's actually a very fair level. But a lot of people did not buy down here. Again, a lot of people really didn't want to buy at that range. But I am watching XRP closely. I'm watching to see what's going to happen next here on the weekly, like I said, or on the monthly, I should say. This looks very good, and you can definitely see where a lot of the support range is on this if we actually look here. So, it's between about that 33-cent zone to about 38 cents, which would be the resistance zone being the next level of support. So, watch XRP closely into the next few updates around this case. I think that this was a very bullish update around the entire case. I think that it was a big win for the XRP community as well as Ripple. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As is up to you all, have a beautiful day, a beautiful night. Wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.